ready. We're going viral. Get ready. We're going viral.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of the Viral Podcast. I'm your host, Chelcie Lynn.
And I'm your host, Paige Ginn. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo, we are excited to be here. We have been dealing with about 2 hours of technical difficulties before we are filming this podcast. So everyone's on a little edge, but I told everybody it's going to be fine.
Oh, I'm on no edge.
We're fine here, and we have a new soundboard, and we've been messing with that. So, give Maggie and Brett's over there helping her a little, space to figure out. There may be some, figuring it out during this episode, but we're here and we're ready to go.
All of us are going to have a lot to work with right now this episode. So just bear with us and just listen. And
bear with us and eat our asses if you're in the mood.
Mm-hmm. There's always time for an installment ass eat.
Exactly. And it's October, and this could not be a more perfect little, I love a good segue. I have not told you what happened to me. I have not told you what happened to me, Paige.
Let's go.
We have a little ghost update. And the rock fuckers, if you're listening, you have no clue what we're talking about. The rock fuckers are really invested in Maggie's ghost experience. And we have a little update. Not necessarily the ghost itself, but something really weird happened. So, if you don't know what we're talking about, Maggie, I bought a little rental property, and Maggie lived in it for a year, experienced a ghost. We've talked about those experiences on the pod. Lola, my niece, went to school. Her long story short, her teacher, who I guess can see ghosts,
she can see them,
said, "Hey, you have a ghost following you around." That lives in your house named Alan, and the teacher said he spends most time in your room because that was his wife's craft room. And
why was he in there?
I don't know. He misses her, and that was a whole thing. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Long story short, I'm flying to Dallas the other day to go to the Jelly Roll show. I got on stage and sang with arms wide open, by the way. And
dude, I wish I would have been there.
Killed it. Josh Adam Myers, who's a comedian and a musician, was hosting the show, and he let me on and sing, and it was great. Brett, you making lots of noises over there.
You good?
So anyway, I'm going through TSA, and I go through, and this guy working TSA comes up to me, and I'm grabbing my bag, and he goes, "Hey, can I speak with you for a minute?" And it wasn't like official business stuff. I figured he recognized me. It was more of that type of interaction.
The way you just said, "Hey, can I speak with you?" That did not seem like
TSA.
He knew you. No, seemed like serious business.
See, I don't know. The way he said it made it seem like I don't know. It was like he knew me, and it wasn't TSA. He kind of came up and kind of almost like whispered, like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Can I talk to you for a second?" And kind of pulled me aside, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he goes, "You bought my old house." And I go, "Really? The one on the address?" And he said, "Yes." And he goes, "That was my parents' house." This guy was probably in his 40s. He goes, "That was my parents' house."
Dude, I just got chills from my fucking toes to my fucking head. I'm not kidding.
He goes, "They built it in the 60s. And I said, "Was your dad named Alan?" And he said, "Yes, it was."
Oh, dude, chills.
And I'm like, I go, "Oh my God." I go, "Do you know?" I go, first off, I didn't even know that he knew that I had bought it. So that was kind of,
Dude, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. And I said, I go, "Well, did you hear kind of what's been going on with your house?" And he goes, "Well, my girlfriend keeps up with you guys. And so she's kind of told me, yeah." And I said, "Yeah, we think your dad's haunting the house."
Oh my gosh, this is fucking crazy.
And he kind of was just like, he didn't say much about it. He was just kind of like, "Oh, okay, And I told him the story about Lola's teacher. And I said, we said that Lola's teacher described the house. She said Lola's room was, his wife's craft room. And he goes, no, that wasn't her craft room. And I'm thinking, okay, people get details wrong. You know?
And this is his mom.
Yes.
He's talking about, so he knows.
And I said, okay, that's weird. And I said, well, did he die in the house? And he said, no, he died at my house. And I go, that's weird.
Yeah.
I go, that's what's throwing me off. And he said, he only lived in the house for a year.
What? Huh, maybe they didn't ask the spirit to leave. You know how people say, like, they have to ask it to leave?
Yeah, and I thought, oh, that's really weird. They built the house in the 60s. I didn't go into detail on why did he only live for a year. I don't know. Could have been a rental house. I don't know. But I thought that was really weird, that he did not die in the house and he only lived there for a year. But it confirmed, we've had 2 people tell us that there's a male ghost in the house. One person told us his name is Alan. And then he confirmed his dad's name was Alan. We didn't know. I mean, you know what I mean? So how creepy is that this guy saw me through TSA, knew who I was, knew I bought his house, and said, you bought my old house.
I'm fucking speechless. The alignment for all that to happen. You think Lola's teacher might have, like, looked up your guys' address or, like, I don't know. How would she know?
I don't think so, because she described the house in great detail on where you walk through the front door, where every room was. You take a left, this is here. You take a right,
Who
this
did
is
that?
here.
The teacher?
The teacher.
Yeah, because she was on fucking Google Maps.
No, bro, you can look on Zillow, and I can look at pictures of the house, and I still won't know what's left and what's, you know what I mean?
Right.
And what does a teacher get out of that? What does a teacher get out of telling, you know what I mean? She didn't get nothing out of that. Freaking little kids
She got a whole damn story on right here, right now.
Yeah, that's true. We're talking about it.
Yeah. She fucking
got our
you.
asses.
Yeah.
She got our asses. So that was very interesting.
Yeah, because it's like, fuck, dude, go back and tell Brian Koberger the layout of the house.
Oh.
People know shit, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. That teacher's getting me.
But we've also, my friend Becky, her sister is a, I don't want to say medium, but she's a
psychic. Is that what it's called?
Something like that. And her husband, she lives in Chattanooga, and her husband was doing repairs on the house before anyone moved in. And she had stopped by she was with him one day. And she called me and was like, oh, I just want to let you know there's a male spirit in your house. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I didn't tell Maggie or Beth or the kids because I didn't want to scare them, so I kept it a secret.
But he came out.
As soon as Maggie moved in, oh, there's a ghost in our house.
I felt Ellen.
So I could feel it. I knew something was there. It didn't feel right.
Even your story, for me to get chills all the way up my body.
How weird.
Up.
Dude, I was it was wild.
Wild.
I was like, this is...
Out of the TSA line, that's nothing you ever expect.
And you know what? I told Chelcie the other day, I was like, since I moved into the house that I'm in now, I was like, it's so calm. Like, it feels completely different in the house. No spirits.
Me and Maggie did a mukbang, and we talked about that because we did like a Q&A, and people were asking about the ghost.
Yeah.
And it's weird, unless you've never experienced it, you can feel an energy if there's something there.
Dude, even the movie Ghost is a good one,
Oh, I've always wanted to start clay
building
pottery.
And I'm dead serious.
We'll come on over.
I'm talking about I want a clay thing.
And go to a studio and do it.
Yeah, and I want my own clay thing at home, and I want like a greenhouse to do it in, and I have it planned for the future if that's what I'm going to do.
I have so many damn plans. Oh.
When life slows down, that is probably number one on my list to do.
To get a clay
thing and start doing
the spinner.
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't do that in high school?
No, Brett. We went to Thackerville High School, and I graduated with 12 people. We didn't have a football team. We didn't have band. We damn sure didn't have clay.
Hell no. Clay's expensive.
They're not paying money for clay.
No.
Clay is expensive.
Did you go to a private school?
No.
Oh, interesting. Anyway, and I got a little reading when I was in Dallas, which was weird. I didn't tell you about this.
What did they say?
So Bunny, Jelly's wife, she does her podcast, and she was filming it backstage before the Jelly show. And she had a famous medium on. And I can't remember what this lady's name is. I'm sorry. But when I saw her, I recognized her. So I knew I'd seen her on. She looked very familiar.
Yeah.
Long story short, we were sitting there talking, and she said, we were talking. I was just asking her questions about stuff, and she kind of wasn't looking at me in the eyes. And she goes, "Sorry if I don't look at you directly." She goes, "That's when things happen, is when I look at someone in the face. So oftentimes I'll..."
Stop. That would go, huh? Were you like, huh?
I was just like, "All right." She goes, so I will look away so I don't, so that doesn't happen. She said, she goes, "It's late, when it's late and I'm tired and there's a lot of energy, different people around, it's hard for me to communicate with the
all the energy in the air,
ghosts or people or dead people, whatever."
Frequencies.
We were in a tour bus, and she said, "We're in a tour bus. There's a concert going on right behind us. I'm tired, so my brain is foggy." She said, "But I am picking up a spirit." And then she started looking at me, and she was like, "It's from your dad's side. Is your dad's mom passed away?" And I said, "Yes." And by the way, I have been wanting, I've said this for years.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go see someone like this to see if I could speak to Nanny. This has been a thing I've wanted to do for years.
And this was your like really sweet grandma
Very close.
that lived till she was like 90?
No, she was 76. She died of cancer. We were all very close with her. I was
some
very
reason,
close.
I thought she was like way older.
I feel like you were her favorite.
Yeah, and she told me I was.
She would tell
shit.
everybody she loved Chelcie.
Damn, that's rare when they actually tell you.
Oh yeah,
And she loved all the grandkids.
Oh, yeah.
she did.
But
Just
she
you a
would
little
say
extra.
Chelsea's a little more special. She did.
Holy
and
shit.
looking back now that I say that out loud,
What were Maggie and Beth doing? Okay.
they all knew.
Well,
and
you were the first girl.
Yeah, I was her
So-
first granddaughter. I don't think it hurt anybody's feelings. Everybody knew her and I were very close.
Yeah.
So, she said, "Your dad's mom, has she passed away?" And I said, "Yes." And right there, I'm thinking, "Oh my God, this is what I've been waiting for." And she said, "Okay, that's who it is then. That's who it is." And she sat there for a minute. And she said, "She's real quiet. She's real quiet." And at first I thought, that wasn't Nanny. Nanny was loud and opinionated, and you could hear her from across the house. I mean, very loud, talked all the time. This was not. I was kind of like, And she said, "But she's really trying to break through, but she doesn't know how to use my brain to talk to you. She's trying to figure it out. She doesn't know how to do it," which makes sense because Nanny was a very religious woman, and she didn't believe in this stuff.
Okay.
So that made sense when she said she's trying to figure out how to use me. She doesn't know how to use me. And she said, she keeps bringing up Tupperware, but that doesn't make any sense because it's not making any sense to me. I don't know why she's bringing up Tupperware. And the psychic didn't want me to speak.
Okay.
She didn't want me to confirm anything or deny anything.
I was wondering that.
She kept saying, "Don't answer me. Don't answer me. I'm just talking."
Can you even make a face or like?
She wasn't looking at me while she was doing this.
Oh yeah.
I think once she was zoned in, her head was down and she was talking to me. And she said, she kept setting that. She said that she described it as, "Do you know how like back in like the 1920s, 30s, 40s, how like operators, like you couldn't just pick up a phone and call, you'd have to call the operator, and she would be plugging in things and plugging like
Switching.
like a switchboard type thing."
Okay.
She said, "That's how it is in my brain." She goes, "That's how I know, that's the only way I can describe it is it's like a switchboard, and I'm constantly trying to plug here and plug there and listen to this and listen to that and listen to that." She said, "And it's really foggy because I'm tired, but she's really trying." And she would sit there for a minute and she would like kind of look like she was zoned out looking, and there'd be like a minute of silence, and then she'd look back up. It was the coolest experience. She'd look back up and she said, she goes, she says, when I get tired, my brain puts a fog up that won't let spirits come all the way through. And she said, and that's what's happening right now. She said, the only thing that I'm getting is that, she goes, you have a small family. She goes, your family's not huge. And she wants you guys to get together more. She goes, she knows you're busy and you have your own life, but she wants you guys to get together more. That's really important to her, like us and, my cousins and stuff. And she said, and she follows you around a lot. And she's not like a guardian angel, but she goes, I wouldn't use the word guardian angel, but she's with you a lot and she sees what you're doing and she's very proud of you.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
I know. And she said, she goes, I would like to do this another time because energy-wise, this is not the space to do this.
Too foggy.
Yeah, she said, I would like to do this another time. She said your grandma's having trouble with all the stuff to get through. She said, but she's booked up for 2 years.
Whoa.
And her husband, who does all her booking, said, I can try to get you in the next 90 days. And I said, I will be there.
Got booked up, dude. Is she just like the number one in the world, or what are we talking about?
What is her name?
She's probably all over TikTok, huh?
She is. I feel like I've seen her.
Are you going to do an in-person session?
She does them all on Zoom. Mm-hmm. She lives somewhere outside of Dallas. But
she's a great salesman.
I mean, she got me. I believe in that stuff, though.
The whole religion thing and like tarot reading and all that, I never really knew that they were not against each other, but like religious people were, like I didn't know that they thought, spiritual means, I always thought it was one, kind of like one, like,
no.
I'm spiritual, I'm religious, but it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And most religious people, I mean, the Bible says anything other than God is the devil. So anything like a psychic, it's a witch and it's the devil, Mm-hmm. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen like stay away from tarot cards too.
Yes.
And I'm like, what? Oh.
Yeah.
And
So that was my little experience.
That's wild. I would want to hang out with her and just see what she has to say for hours. How long does she talk? Usually.
I don't know. She says she does 4 to 6 sessions a day. And I told her, I said, man, it must be exhausting, like to constantly have that in your head. And she said, it is, but I love it so much. So that's cool.
I wonder what people's stories are from her.
I don't know.
Like how it resonates, or I don't know. Just more like yours even.
Yeah, she's going to be on Bunny's podcast. They did a podcast together. So I'm sure it's already up by now. So go watch that. Yeah, that's the lady. I'm sorry I don't know her name, but very cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I want to get it done.
So that's what I've been doing. So happy October. Little spooky little
spooky mookie.
Yeah, little spooky mookie.
Oh, today is Jerry's birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Jerry, happy birthday. Paige's brother, how old is he?
31.
31. Wow, happy birthday, Jerry. We love you.
Ooh. That's a new soundbite.
Good job, Brett.
Thank you.
You did great there.
He was so excited.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
We got a new...
We got that Rodecaster Pro 2.
Brett, you know what you need to put in there? How do you suck dick?
I got it.
Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry.
You tell me.
You go ahead.
How do you suck dick?
Good job.
How do you suck dick?
It only took him a year to get it in.
Listen to it one more time.
How do you suck dick?
How do you suck dick?
Squirrel.
I love that one.
Mike Wilmer. Wow. I love all our sound bites.
Did we mention Beth didn't have a mic?
Birth control. Birth control.
Beth does not have a mic this episode because the Rodecaster can only take 4 mics, and
we're working on it and we're doing better. But how you doing back there, Beth? Good. All right, Beth's great. Oh, should we do trivia?
That thing's sensitive. I barely touched them all. It's right here.
Let's get into trivia. Fuck it, trivia. Get trivia. Get trivia. Get trivia. Fuck me. Get trivia. Get trivia. All right. Let me get this big boy right here.
Big
What?
You're moaning.
Okay, Beth said that one of the things does not have any questions. What was it?
Reality.
Reality TV. So if we hit reality TV, we got to spin again. But are you ready for trivia?
But
here we go. Love this game.
Nice spin.
Sports red.
Oh, our buzzers. Buzz Aldrin.
Dude, we're almost 2 years into this pod. We'll get it one day.
The buzzers are new.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. We
What's
don't have
wrong?
sound bites for the clapping or the.
That's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Did you get
Oh.
it wrong? Where are they at?
They're on that very first
We have
one,
our own
so applause.
clappers. Whoa.
Maggie, you can just push anything.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I'll do those two.
But this is the applause for this one.
Hey, we told
Anything
y'all we got a new board. We're still figuring it out.
Yep.
All right.
We haven't even answered.
First question of trivial. What do you call it when a bowler makes 3 strikes in a
A home run.
Turkey.
turkey?
A fucking home run?
I figured it was a trick question.
I didn't see that trick. I miss
Well,
a
she
lot
heard
of
the
tricks
strikes.
Is it really called
baseball.
a turkey?
Yeah.
though. Three strikes in a
You know what else they call a turkey?
a pussy.
When you walk into a room and a dude he pulls down his pants and then
I didn't mean to
That
push
was
it.
sensitive,
funny.
huh?
That was funny, dude.
I'm leaving it at that. I'm leaving it at
No,
that.
I need to know.
When I think it's called turkey. At least me and Greg called it turkey.
Brett, look it
The
up.
ball sack?
So sometimes I'll walk into a room and Greg will have his pants down. And
That's the bat wing.
no, it's not. And he'll have his pants down and his butthole exposed, and he'll put his ball sack kind of back so he looks like a turkey. I guess he's supposed to look like a turkey.
Oh, the dick and balls.
So and we call it the turkey. And honestly, if I had a dick and balls, I would do it all the time.
I would be doing so many maneuvers with my penis.
Right.
My
I
friend,
can't stand y'all.
dude, you wouldn't do that.
I think it's kind
would.
of maybe your own definition.
Okay.
My friend, he took a picture of his balls in my phone. Like his balls are so stretchy. He can bring them all the way up to his belt loop. His balls, not his cock.
Damn.
I know. I was like, "Are you sure that's not your penis?" He's like, "It's my balls." Took a picture, but every year we decorate his balls and send it to each other for Thanksgiving, like our whole friend group.
That's awesome.
So too
All
bad we
right.
don't have them.
All right. Page 1, me 0. Next question of trivial. Give it a spin. Art. Yellow art.
Question number 2 of trivial. What is the art of, I think we already did this, creating images with an assemblage of small pieces of colored glass, stone, and other materials known as?
Mosaic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. That was already said.
I think I said mosaic maybe last time as a
So
not knowing.
You didn't mark that off, Brett?
No.
I didn't know if that one was answered. I know we've done like abstract and something else, but I don't
You
know.
guys are just getting so smart, you know?
Thank
We're
you,
getting
Brett.
so smart, dude.
Thanks, Brett.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brett.
How you doing, Brett?
Good.
Are you mad
Happy to
at
be
us?
here.
Are you
No.
mad at me?
Mm-mm.
If you guys,
That's an inside thing. People don't know about that. We ask Brett all the time if he's mad. Because
I'd say probably every couple minutes.
okay, Brett carry. I want that lady to talk to Brett because
Yes.
Brett carries this damn energy. He'll walk into a room and it's just like negative.
You think he's mad at you.
Yeah,
You think you did something. So, and it started at first, I was serious. I'm like, Brett, are you mad at me? And he'll be like, no. And I'm like, because you know how somebody, if they're not, like, if they kind of are acting a certain way, you think like, damn, are you okay? Like, are you mad at me? So I would literally ask, like, are you mad at me? And it was all the time, but it was real. And then he was like, do you realize you ask me that 100 times a day? And so now it's become like, Brett, are you mad at us?
yesterday Chelsea was over and all day long we said, Brett, are you mad? Brett, are you mad at us? Brett would be upstairs and we'd go, Brett, and he'd come down. Are you like? It's nonstop. And Chelsea will leave and Brett will go, is Chelsea okay? She asked me if I was mad at her like 100 times.
So if I'm feeling a weird energy, I'll say, Brett, are you mad at me? And have you ever been mad at me?
Mm-mm.
This energy happened after he picked us up from the airport.
Stop!
And we were
Ever since then,
it was the time
I've just
zone.
been so mad.
The time
all the
zone got
time.
me in Chelsea 3 hours behind. He didn't get it, or he went to the airport and was just driving left in circles for 3 hours.
Well, I told him the wrong time, and that was on my bad. So
but he could have went to the cell phone
instead
lot.
of
Yeah.
parking at the cell phone lot, he drove in circles for 3 hours.
But I'm not kidding. That is when the energy happened. I even have it on video.
Brad, are you still mad about that? That was like 4 years ago.
But I feel like that's taunting.
Huh?
Remember? Taunting. That's the new word too.
Oh, so now we're
Yeah.
taunting him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. My
Oh,
turn.
boy.
Ready?
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Here we go.
I forgot we were playing trivia.
I know. Rock and roll, blue. Rock and roll.
Blue.
I think this is question number 4.
Okay, 3.
Not sure.
3.
3. Okay. Okay. Rock and roll.
I got this.
All the way. Okay.
I got this.
How many times were Linkin Park rejected by record labels?
3.
9.
44.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
There's 44 record labels out there?
They're rejected.
44 times. Warner Brothers, 1999.
I love Linkin Park.
What's your favorite song?
Crawling.
Honestly,
Crawling.
I feel like you can
Or Crawl.
even put on one of their not so popular songs and it still slaps.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Linkin Park.
yeah, so hey, can I just say I'm having really fun.
I am having a good time.
Me too.
When we didn't think we were gonna have a good time, we were having the best.
Well, right before we started, we were all on edge. We were all, we had these difficulties we've been dealing with. But
Too
I'm
many
having
buttons.
those
now-
really never put me on the edge though. Those types of things, I don't huff and puff about them.
Yeah.
It's not. It's whatever.
Okay, hit it. Oh, reality TV, hit it again. Okay.
The stars. Or
Stars. Let's see here. Okay. Planets.
oh no.
Which 2 planets in our solar system have no moons?
Huh?
Hold on.
You're reading it wrong, Brett. Beth said you're reading it wrong. No, he's not reading it wrong.
What are we doing?
What's the problem?
Oh, so
Oh.
we're not marking out questions we've
I
asked.
don't know if we,
refresh your page?
I didn't know if we've
I just
answered this
opened it.
question.
Can you refresh it?
Either way,
Okay.
we still don't know the answer.
Dude, if we've answered this 10 times, we still don't know it.
Beth,
You want to go to the next
Beth,
one?
Just
Yeah.
keep all the
I
same.
don't, y'all. I don't remember that question.
Me either. Just keep all the same trivial questions week after week
And we
until
still-
we get them, so we
Might-
can learn. Damn.
Might take years.
Holy shit.
Might take years. Ma'am? Oh, and by the way,
Oh my
I didn't tell you this either. I was walking through the airport going to my gate, and I passed this girl, this lady, and I passed her, and all of a sudden I hear, ma'am.
That is
And I turn around, and she's smiling, and she goes, yes, ma'am.
dude.
and just
I
ke-
fucking love
and just
that.
kept walking.
The fact that she said ma'am and then yes ma'am,
Ma'am.
Ma'am,
and just kept walking.
dude.
Okay, Brett,
Didn't even stop for a pic.
do art.
Okay.
Or no, do animals.
Okay. Purple.
Purple. And we'll do one more trivial question, and we'll move on.
Purple.
Animals. Okay. Which animal's heart is located on its head?
A small monkey.
Think.
Ooh, what?
I like that. That's not right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well,
You want a clue?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a crustacean.
Oh fuck.
Starfish.
No.
I'm just gonna say a fucking shrimp.
Lobster.
Yeah. Shrimps.
Hell yeah. My shrimps are smartin'.
How did we not get that? We love shrimps here at the Viral Podcast. That's something we should have known. We should all just have shrimp facts.
There's a shrimp right behind Brett's head.
Yeah, shrimp facts.
Clues are everywhere.
And we were talking before that we started the pod that me and Maggie want to go get a shrimp cup at a steakhouse. And listen, every time we do, the shrimps be singing. And if you're new around here and you don't know what that means, you know when you eat something and right away you can feel it dancing in your stomach and you have massive diarrhea? That's what shrimps and a lot of other foods do to me every time, but it's worth it. I love feeling them dancing around in there.
And the
They're-
taste
they're
of this
s-
food.
They're singing, they're doing a choir, they're getting ready to come out, they're just going nuts, and it's worth it. That's what we say. The shrimps are singing.
The
Do you
shrimps are
enjoy
worth it.
pooping?
I love it.
If it doesn't burn.
That's for real though.
If your asshole's not on fire, yeah.
You know how every once in a while you'll get that shit and it just burns your ass?
Yeah, flaming hot Cheetos,
Yes.
extra hot.
I don't enjoy those.
Or what about when your stomach and your butthole are not on the same page and your stomach's going faster than your butthole can keep up and it hurts that muscle deep in there? You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I full on shit my pants.
I've
So
never
I
had
know.
that.
Like you have no control over your asshole muscle. It is just raging shit. And even if it's not liquid, it could be solid and it just hurts so bad.
You get more of the poofs.
Put the foamy shits.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the shrimps cause that.
You know what? Since I've had the gallbladder removed, I've had the squirts.
You said.
It has not been solid.
So just what color?
It's brown.
That's good.
Water, mainly.
Brown water.
All right, we ready?
It's mud water.
We ready for the next question? Last question of trivial. Here we go.
Just a little team meeting of
Sports.
shit.
Rock and roll, blue.
roll.
Rock and roll, blue.
Okay. I've never heard of this band.
No
But
problem.
which band released the song "Smoke on the Water" in 1972?
Oh fuck.
Clues are everywhere.
Hold on. Oh my God, I know this. Hold on.
It's the only song you can play on the guitar.
The
No.
Smashing Pumpkins.
No,
Oh,
hold on.
You said the clues are everywhere. I looked at a pumpkin. Okay, hold on.
Hold on. I know this.
I think Chick-fil-A.
No hints.
As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
What does it start with? Anything?
D.
D.
Motherfucker.
And then there's a color.
D.
I know. Oh my God, I know it too. I'm so mad.
Purple. D.
Yes.
Purple.
Yeah.
D. Purple.
Deep purple.
Deep purple.
Deep purple.
Deep purple.
All right.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
That was fun and exciting. Let's do our news. Let's do our Did You Hear Roundup. Let's do our news for the day.
1 second. How can I go through all my life hearing don't, knowing that, but never hearing Deep Purple?
That's just sometimes happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Ooh, I love that little background music. Let's turn it up just a little bit. Ooh, y'all like that? Ooh. All right. Did you hear Roundup? The world's most expensive cheese sells for $32,000 at auction. A Spanish blue cheese has broken the record for most expensive cheese ever after getting auctioned off for over $32,000 at a local cheese festival. A single 4.8-pound wheel of the semi-hard pungent dairy product, which is matured in the mountain caves in northern Spain, went under the hammer for $32,408, setting a new Guinness World Record. This came after it got named the best of the year at the Las Arenas 51st annual competition, at which it's auctioned off every year. The bread spreader had been sold to Ivan Cerquez, owner of El Lagar restaurant, who said
bread spreader.
who said the passion for the land and the work of the cheesemaker inspired him to up the bid. This cheese price is due in part to the backbreaking process of making it. First, the manufacturer takes raw cow's milk or a mixture of cow's, sheep, and goat's milk, and then ages it for at least 4 months in mountain caves in the Picos de Europa National Park.
Never even heard.
How wild is that?
$32,000 for some cheese?
Dude.
I wonder what just like a little slice tastes like. You would have to try it.
Blue cheese, too. That's yeah.
Blue's a little funky.
That's been molding for a solid minute.
Blue cheese can be amazing, and then some is absolutely disgusting. So,
Know your cheese.
yeah. Can you turn it down just a little bit, Maggie? Missing toddler found asleep in the woods with one family dog as a pillow while the other kept her safe. A huge search was launched after the 2-year-old girl disappeared from her home in Michigan before she was eventually found 3 miles away alongside both family dogs. Her disappearance sparked a major hunt with drones and police dogs joining police and local residents to search the remote wooded area of Michigan's Upper Peninsula in the U.S. She had walked away from her house with 2 family dogs before being found with both of them, state police said. She laid down and used one of the dogs as a pillow, and the other dog laid right next to her and kept her safe, Lieutenant Mark Gonzalez says. Police were called at around 8 a.m. on Wednesday. A local who had joined the search found the girl around midnight 3 miles from her home. Mr. Gonzalez said the girl was checked by medical staff and appeared to be in good health.
Good thing the dogs were watching her.
I wonder what kind of dogs they were.
I don't know. It didn't say.
It needs to say the breed and needs to be giving them all the love.
Those 2 dogs were with her the whole time.
That's so
3
sweet.
miles. What were the parents doing and stuff? Does it say?
It just said she slipped out. I mean, which can happen. You turn your, like all 3 of them. I don't know.
You're just like, damn, the
Dang.
dogs.
Yeah.
Fuck, could you imagine? Holy.
Yeah. A cursed portrait of a little girl that has twice been returned to a charity shop for being haunted has been sold for more than $1,600 in an online auction. The painting went viral after it was pictured in an East Sussex charity shop with a warning on it saying, "She's back, sold twice, and returned twice. Are you brave enough?"
Ooh.
Zoe Brown was the last person to buy the portrait in August. She told the local news station this morning that after the purchase, she was chased by an unidentified black figure and took the painting back to the shop. Miss Brown returned to the shop a few days later to see if the painting had been sold for a 3rd time. Finding out it was still up for grabs, she decided to take it home and put it up for auction on eBay. Shortly after being listed, an offer of $450 was made, but that is now more than tripled with a final bid of $1,680, with the thrift shop set to get 50% of the profits. Interesting.
Interesting, yeah. What if it's just the gift shop setting it up?
I mean, absolutely could be, but also like we antique a lot, and I'm always like thinking about that shit. Like, what am I bringing home?
You find the creepiest fucking dolls.
Especially in mirrors and art.
Yeah.
So,
Mirrors especially.
very, very interesting. And we got one more here. Gainesville, Florida. A 10-year-old Florida boy and his 11-year-old sister, who were running away to California, drove 200 miles in their mom's car before they were stopped by sheriff deputies at an interstate highway. Sheriff office said deputies spotted the sedan on Interstate 75 near Gainesville in North Florida just before 4 a.m. on Thursday. The children's mother had reported it stolen and her children missing for 4 hours earlier in Northport, a city in southwest Florida. The deputies, thinking they were dealing with car thieves and child abductors, drew their guns and ordered those inside the car to step out. Much to their surprise, deputies observed a 10-year-old male driver exit the vehicle along with his 11-year-old sister, the department said in a statement. The children told the deputies the girl had been upset that their mother had taken away her electronic devices for misbehaving, so the boy was driving her to California.
What?
The children were interviewed by detectives who said there was no indication they had been mistreated by their mother or anyone else in the home. The mother declined to press charges, and the children were released to her.
This is out of fucking control.
The mother declined.
What?
Who's she going to press charges on?
Her kids or what? I'm confused.
So the daughter got her tablet taken away, and
She's like, got your car.
Dude, they got in the car and drove a 10-year-old drove 200 miles.
And what's in California for you?
I don't
That
know.
ass whooping.
More
I
electronics?
bet they got.
Oh, gosh,
Oh.
dude. I don't know how they,
The
wow.
brother, hop in. I'll just take you to California.
Yeah. Let's go. Grab some gas money. Let's go. All right. So that's it for the Did You Hear Roundup.
Dang, I didn't hear any of that previously.
No, and I love this segment because I do a lot of Googling and a lot of and I've learned, I would have never heard that before. So I hope you guys are enjoying that segment.
Mm-hmm. Never heard it.
The thrift shop thing, I think could absolutely be true. could happen.
I never see those signs. That'd be cool to stumble upon.
Yeah.
Have you seen those in a gift store?
No, I've never seen that. Because usually people don't like return, like you can't return things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
how's that happening?
I don't know. And
Maybe it's that scary.
why'd she return it instead of just throwing it away or getting rid of it? Or I don't know. Could totally be a setup. They're getting us. We're getting got.
Come by the stall for well, what got me was the company gets half of the proceeds.
Right.
For what?
Yeah. Gotti.
Yeah.
Gotti. We love getting got. Not.
Dude. Yeah, just check your surrounding areas and just make sure you're not getting got.
Exactly.
Were we throwing in a call or wait,
Let's
what were we doing?
Let's throw in a call. Let's do a call. That sounds like fun.
Hello, and welcome to the Moo Moo commercials.
Who wants better sex? Who wants better nuts?
Me.
The best way to get started is to go to adamandeve.com. Adamandeve.com is offering 50% off just about any one item, plus free shipping, which includes rush processing. So if you're in the need for a fast, quick nut, guess what? They got you.
And it doesn't even have to just be a nut. If you want to stretch your asshole, if you would like to get your clit numb, Adam and Eve has so many different items to satisfy your needs.
Don't wait. It's just a click away. Bring more pleasure and satisfaction into your bedroom. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy or anything you desire. You know, you want a nut or do you want a nut harder?
And there's more than that. Adam and Eve want to make your life easy. They offer discreet shipping as your privacy is a priority. Plus 100% free shipping with rush processing on your entire order. You just can't beat it.
Just enter code offer VIRAL at checkout. That's VIRAL. VIRAL. At adamandeve.com. This is exclusive offer specific to this podcast, so be sure to use this code VIRAL to get your discount. 100% free shipping and get it fast with rush shipping. Code VIRAL.
Oh yeah.
Hey, honeys, crazy story here. My last call, my phone gave out, so let's try this again. So me and my husband are friends with this lesbian couple, and they wanted to have a child. This has been probably 10 years ago. And so they asked me and my husband, they asked me first if I was okay with it, and I was, but my husband would jerk off in a cup, and they would come over here and get it and take it home and use a turkey baster to get one of them pregnant, and she did, and they have a child, and we were given the option to be in this child's life as little or as much as, you know, we wanted, and we chose kind of to not be a parental figures in its life because, I mean, it was just, we let them do their thing, you know. And see, we were never able to have kids, so, but I mean, we still are friends with them and we see them, so, but anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that. And also a question, if somebody came to you, you know, if you had a lesbian friend or a couple that wanted to have a child, would you let your husband or significant other father their child, or would you tell them no? Anyway, just curious what you guys would do. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't think the turkey baster was a real. I didn't know you could actually.
Well, using a turkey baster to get pregnant is the equate version of artificial insemination, and that's awesome. First off,
I used to say that shit as a joke. There's people actually out there doing it.
I think a turkey if you get it done fast enough, I think a turkey baster will. Obviously, it does work.
Well, does the cum have to be like really fresh? They said they're just not in a cup.
I think it does have to be fresh, and if it's still warm and I'm putting it in the turkey baster, I'm gagging.
Yeah, you gotta use your body heat to probably put it on against your leg.
And feeling that warm cum from the turkey baster just get inside you.
I mean, people, if you want a baby bad enough, and you got a friend willing to give up his cum, that's what you got to do.
Got to roll with the heat.
No
You got to
complaints.
roll with the heat.
That I think is actually really cool
Mhm.
that you guys did do that because
Well,
you saved them
I was about to say, and you saved a lot of money.
so much fun, dude. That costs like so much money to get a kid.
That's why I said that's the equate version. You did it homemade. You know what I mean? You didn't go through. They saved a lot of money.
What's it called? Because it's called a surrogate if you are the person birthing a kid.
Right.
But what's it called with the man
Artificial-
comes in a cup?
Artificial insemination.
Okay. And I wonder how much they make, typically, average.
I don't know. But would I ever do that? I think so. I feel like it would be more of a Greg. I feel like it would be more of his choice, and I feel like it would be easier if we didn't have kids.
They don't have kids.
For some
they
reason,
said.
I'm thinking if we had our own kids, I don't know why it would make it harder to make that decision, but I feel like it would be harder to say yes. I don't know why.
Maybe because you're gonna give your kids like another sibling in a way.
Yeah.
Because the same cum.
Same cum. This guy's just coming everywhere.
Same cum. Like every kid on the block is just this dude's.
Yeah. I feel like let's say if Maggie or Beth were lesbian
Mhm.
and they literally, me and Greg didn't have kids and they came, I would probably be so okay with that. But I'd be like, you got to ask Greg.
Yeah.
And I don't
it's
think
him.
he would, because he would want to raise it.
He would want.
Yeah, he'd be like, "That's my cum.
He'd
That's
be like,
my
"That's
image.
my kid right there. That's mine."
That's my boy."
Yeah.
And then
You know-
Maggie would have to fuck Greg and marry him and shit.
Yeah, dude. I would be into it. I think Greg would be open to it if it was knew he was important to someone that he loved. I think he'd be open to
Exactly.
it. But he would be more the one to convince than me.
Yeah.
And also the logistics of it. Like she said, would we be willing to have Greg or Brett or whoever also raise that kid? You know, because they gave them the opportunity to still be in the kid's life or not, and they chose not to.
Right.
But they still see the kid around.
Right.
And
I think it's cool what you did. If it works for you guys and it works for them, how wonderful.
I wonder if they say like, "That's your daddy,"
No,
you know,
No,
or if
probably
it's
not.
just a secret, and then
Yeah.
but then the kid goes. I guess do they usually know their dad if it's the
I don't. It depends on how the family wants to go about it. You know what I mean? Could be.
yeah.
Don't know. But they save some money, and that's smart.
And they weren't able to have kids, so she probably couldn't have kids
Mm-hmm.
with her husband. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Dude,
I'd be open to it for sure.
yeah, it definitely depends on the situation and all that, but I would be up for it. Even to be a surrogate, I've always kind of wanted, or not
Really?
even wanted, but I think I would do it for somebody who
Yeah.
couldn't have a kid. But I don't even know if I can have kids, so
Yeah.
there's that.
Well, Brett nuts in you all the time.
No kids, so guess I won't be a
I
surrogate.
try not to though.
You try not to.
Yeah, because she doesn't sleep as well with all the semen in her. You know, keeps her up.
keeps her
Keeps me up at
She's a
night.
cum-
Don't ever fucking say keeps her up again.
She's a complainer.
Yeah, I'm a leaky faucet for real.
You're a malt leaky.
Malt leaky faucet.
Huh.
Yeah.
Chelsea doesn't get that drip. I need the drip stick still.
When I have jizz in me, it plops out.
Can you just put a tampon in?
Before or
gosh.
after?
I mean, after, if you didn't want to leak it all out.
That's what those drip
But you
sticks.
kind of want to get it out though.
Have it plugged up there? Yeasty.
I don't want fucking cum crust, and then you pull out a tampon with just cum on it.
Oh, God.
They need a tampon that'll. You think it'd soak up the cum?
Brett,
No?
that's the drip stick.
It
That's
is.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everyone sent them to me saying, "Paige, you need this."
Brett, how hard is it to not come inside of her on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, I mean like a 10.
He still does, kind of like It's still somehow really cummy in there,
Yeah, you get a lot of
even when he
pre-
says he doesn't come in there.
Yeah,
So.
Just do better.
I try.
Yeah. She doesn't want you coming in her. She doesn't want to get pregnant. God, what if you got pregnant? That'd be wild.
She will one day.
With Brett's
We
baby.
just vlog it.
And it came out looking just like that.
Oh,
Mustache and
that
all.
would be awesome.
Mustache and all.
I would love that. I would.
Mustache and all.
Oh yes, I can't wait for that
Mullet.
kid. Those kids.
Oh my God.
We're gonna have such a happy family.
Yes.
Couple things here.
Yes.
I have not mentioned. I don't think I've mentioned this on the pod. Tammy Bangs season 3 is out.
And it's funny.
It's out. It's hilarious. It is on my Patreon. It is a fully professionally filmed TV show where Tammy runs a porn empire, and everyone in this room is in the show, and they do wonderful. I have put up a free episode on my Patreon. You do not have to be subscribed to me to go view it. Now, some people, I did this before, like a year ago. Some people said they had to create a Patreon account, and some people said they didn't have to. So I don't know the difference. But all I know is you do not have to be subscribed to me to go watch that. It's a 27-minute episode called CSI My Tammy.
Clever.
I think that's my favorite one.
That's why I wanted everybody to see it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And this cannot be posted on YouTube or anything. It shows nudity. It's very raunchy.
But not bad.
No,
not that much.
in a funny way.
Very.
Yeah.
But I posted the looking for Rodney video on TikTok.
Yeah.
It got taken down for violent threats, and my whole TikTok got demonetized.
Oh,
They took down our
they're starting.
our video. You almost made me spill my big gulp. They took that down on TikTok for violence.
So that's why we have our subscribers. So this Tammy Bangs could never be posted anywhere else. So that's why I put it on there. Please go check out the free episode. You can click the I think search Patreon Chelcie Lynn. I'm 18 plus, so I don't think I'm viewable that way. But click the link in my Instagram bio. Watch your free episode.
You know what else they took down of mine? When I farted on my brother-in-law's head when he was sleeping.
They
Yeah.
took that down.
Violence.
What?
It is so bad,
Dude, you
dude.
can't even fart in people's heads anymore when they're sleeping.
Like that is so innocent.
I know.
Why?
It's assault.
The thing is, I see way worse.
Assault.
Way worse.
Yep, you sure do.
Sometimes I see lips.
Yep, you do.
And tits.
Mhm.
Yep. But my God, if we say I get it's ridiculous. So there's that.
Yeah, it's almost fucking too wild.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a shout clout.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do a shout clap, baby. Maggie's waiting on that.
Give 'em shout, give 'em clout. Give 'em shout, give 'em shout, give 'em clout.
Give 'em shout. Give 'em shout. Give 'em clout.
Okay, I wanted to give a shout out to conjoined twins
That's a good one.
because I was scrolling and they are just the way they live, the way they go about life. I would just want to learn more and be more invested in conjoined twins and really just be grateful for my life, you know, even just for what they go through.
And they're doing it, dude.
And they don't know any different.
Right.
So I just would really like to know more about conjoined twins.
Right.
Do you know anything?
I don't know much, but if I see a conjoined twin on TikTok, I'm following because it's so interesting. And there was 2 girls that had a TV show on TLC a while back.
I used to watch
Yeah.
that.
The blonde girls.
I used to watch.
One of them got married.
Yeah.
One of them got married to a single man.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's technically married to just one and is in love with one, but you got the other twin right there. How interesting is that?
We need a conjoined twin on the podcast
Oh
because
my.
a really open conjoined twins. How do you say
Would
it?
be absolutely cool.
Because just the sleeping.
Yeah.
Is one snoring? Do they both snore? Do they think the exact same different? I have so many fucking questions, but they're probably also different too, huh?
Right.
Each twin.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting concept. Very, yeah. That's a good one. Good shout, Cloud, on that.
Even going to the bath. Just what if one's tired and one wants to go out and fucking party?
You don't know any different than having constant conflict with the person 2 inches from you,
Connected to you,
24/7.
fucking fighting.
Yeah.
If you got in a fist fight with your conjoined twin, nobody can break you up.
No, and imagine never knowing what it's like to spend a minute by yourself.
To just think.
What about masturbation?
Everything, dude. Every
Yep.
motherfucking thing.
Or that lady fucking her husband.
Yeah.
The other
Yeah.
one's got to lay there and like probably feel it.
That's
Do they just have one pussy or there two?
well, it depends on where they're conjoined.
That's true.
It depends on where they're conjoined.
I saw one the other day. They're connected at the head.
Uh-huh.
And so they each have like one eyeball, but they're away from each other. I don't know how to explain
They
that.
can't see each other.
Yeah, they can't see each other.
Wow.
How hard would that be? And how you wouldn't be able to like walk? They were probably not. Very interesting.
They were on TikTok live.
And you and I have never talked about this.
Conjoined twins?
Just I've always had a fascination. Like I'm not kidding. If I see any like conjoined twin video, I'm scrolling, I'm watching it. If I see any conjoined twin creator, I'm following them.
so interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just shout out.
Shout out to you guys. Do we have any conjoined twin rock fuckers? I would like to know that.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys.
You're doing it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We love you.
Good one, honeys.
We have never talked about
No, we've
conjoined
never talked
twins.
about conjoined twins. I love that.
So,
let's do
Dude, Brett is like,
Brett.
Yeah, very interesting.
Brett,
Yeah.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
do you have any thoughts on conjoined twins, you or Maggie?
Not really. I don't
You never really
know,
thought about it?
think about them too much, but yeah, pretty interesting stuff.
Have y'all seen that thing going around TikTok where everyone's asking the men, how often do you think about it's kind of old now, but
Dude, I was going to ask you that on here.
The Roman Empire thing?
Yes.
so Brett, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
The Roman Empire,
How often do you think about it?
like a day.
What do you mean a day?
Like how many times do I think about
How many
it?
times a day? How many times a week? How many times a year?
Do I think about the Roman Empire? Probably every day.
No.
Because on
What?
TikTok, it seems like a lot of stuff I see is like Roman Empire stuff.
Are you just saying that because you saw the TikToks?
I'm just thinking I
You
might
think about the Roman Empire every day.
No,
Well, you
You
just,
just
said
said you
that.
did.
maybe like once a week.
Is that a
I'll
lot
see
too?
something about the Roman Empire.
Is that a lot too?
But just
If I
because you
see
see
something-
something doesn't mean you think about it.
Yeah, not if you see
Okay,
it.
I don't really ever think about
Okay.
it. Yeah.
That's the answer we wanted.
Damn, we got to every motherfucking day to never thinking about it in fucking 2 minutes, dude.
I know.
Hey,
That's my life.
That's the answer we,
I
that's
was
the
trying
answer
to,
we wanted, Brett.
I was
Thank
trying
you.
to understand the question,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's why I knew we had to go deeper because I knew you didn't.
You got to get to the roots.
I knew you didn't understand the question. So that's awesome.
But why are they asking that?
I
Is
kind
there
of a
something
weird
behind
question.
it or no?
I think it's just a little thing that sparked up.
It sparked up, and because the women are thinking, well, we don't ever. I've never thought about the Roman Empire, not once. So all these men are like, oh, I think about it all the time, and it's hard for us to understand. We're like, why are you thinking about the Roman Empire? And I have
Well-
yet to ask Greg.
Well, how often do you think about Chuck E. Cheese?
Never.
Maggie?
Never.
Well, they say the Roman Empire, it just got too big. Like it was just huge, and that was their downfall.
Mm.
I know
Yeah.
nothing about this.
Brett's got his hands up.
Yeah,
They
he
put
like,
got
them down.
too big,
yeah.
or maybe that was Alexander the Great. No, it was the Romans.
Okay.
Anyway,
Very interesting.
Yeah,
Very-
that has been all over my feed. People asking their husbands.
Yes. Yeah, I've been meaning to ask Greg, but he's in California, so I haven't asked him. Very interesting.
Huh.
Very interesting.
We should call him right now and ask.
Should, we, ca-
Dude, should we?
should we call him?
Yeah, and ask him how often.
He's nobody ever
connected?
answers.
He won't answer, and then people won't be able to hear, but I'll try to turn it up.
This is our podcast luck.
connected.
Hey, watch
Here-
it will happen today.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, baby.
Hey, Puka Shell. We're live on the podcast.
Oh, well, I'm headed to get a piece of equipment. I need my navigation.
All right. Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Fuck us.
Dude, you should have just said
Yeah.
one quick question.
Yeah.
Should I call him back?
Yeah, come on now. He calls you 40 times in a.
Well, I know what it's like when you need your
Oh, yeah.
navigation.
You can still use it
Yeah.
when you're on the phone.
Hey, Puka Shell, you can still use your navigation. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire? Be honest.
Not quite as often. Not quite that often. I why?
I just wanted to know.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting question.
Very.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
0. I've never thought about it.
What about his buddy?
Yeah.
What about Travis? Is Travis with you?
No, Andy is.
Ask Andy.
Here, ask Andy. Here's Andy.
Andy's our neighbor.
What up?
Hey, Andy, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Oh, maybe once or twice a year.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
All right, thanks.
The reason being is the Roman Empire is the reason we have all the names in our calendar.
Oh,
So
okay.
just a couple times a year, you got to think about it just for that.
With a fact.
That's great. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good one.
Thanks, Andy.
Hey, you too.
Bye.
All right,
Love you. Bye.
Dude, Andy had answers.
Hey, what about Roman numerals?
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That is
Wow.
that is absolutely.
He's
a
like,
thing.
so you got to think about it once or twice. Never thought about it.
Ma'am.
And Greg doesn't scroll TikTok, so he has no clue. So he was like, "Why?" Are you? See,
Yeah.
that is a weird question.
Everything we ask people's kind of little out there.
We got a couple more things before we end here. I say we do one more call. I got a little announcement. Do we have a little segment left?
Yeah, but you didn't say roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, I know we did. I didn't. Fuck.
And this is
Just
the
do it.
second call.
Just do
I
it
know.
now, though.
This will be our last call.
Okay.
But just do your
Okay.
that. Wa-
Okay.
For the people who said Chelsea doesn't do it, just do it right now.
Maggie, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Chelcie and Paige. I'm going through it. So I am starting my 11th grade year in high school. Yes, I'm 16. Show your beans, bro. But I'm starting my junior year of high school, and I'm freaking fuck out because it's in 5 fucking days, and I'm shitting bricks. And I'm going to a career center, so excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm starting a cosmetology course at a career center that's connected to my school. So my first 2 blocks I'll be at this career center, and the last 2 blocks I will be at my high school. And I just started a new job. And I am just, I don't know, bro. I'm just fucking stressing the fuck out. I just needed to talk. Do you guys have any advice for managing stress, social anxiety, and high school? Then please let me know, because I am terrified of my future. Bye, honeys.
Oh yeah. Oh, honeys. Hey, honey, 16-year-old rock fucker here.
And stressing at 16.
Worried about your future. Got a lot going on. I hate to tell you this. I don't think that will really go away.
You just kind of have to learn how to live with it.
You will never, especially at your age, oh my gosh, like all through high school, all through college, all through my 20s, I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, that's normal, I think, for everyone.
And we also all grow up with so much pressure, just people asking you, hey, what are you going to do when you graduate? Like, that adds a lot of pressure because you feel like you have to have all your ducks in a row. And it's honestly not like that for a lot of people. And not even like that for me. I still am thinking every day of just like things I still want to do, just there's always going to be, you're never going to be content, really. And I feel like in what?
Absolutely. And I still feel I'm 36 and I have a pretty solid career, but I am constantly always thinking, okay, if this doesn't work out, if I'm, if things slow down or if I'm not able to do this years from now, I'm thinking of a backup. I'm thinking of things to do, so even if you have like a solid career, I feel like you're still thinking about,
you're still preparing for your future, like backup.
Yeah.
Almost.
My only advice, and I'm only coming from how I experience and how I deal with it. Man, there's a lot of hardships in life. You got work, you got stress, like that will never go away for most people. I personally just try to find some sort of enjoyment in every day, even if it's something little.
Exactly.
Even if it's something like, just even if you don't think positive, try it. Make something up. Try, like
in high school, I was so stressed, dude.
You were.
There was sports, assignments. There was always something, and it's like, oh, that's why I'd have to freaking hurry up and grab a friend's paper and cheat off of it. Type
same.
beat, because there was just too much going on, and it can be stressful. You're going to be moving out in a couple years. Just realize that nothing really fucking matters, and once you realize that, I think you'll have a lot of stress come off. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. Just live.
Right. And just try to enjoy it. Even if I have a laundry list of things I got to do from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I literally will always think, man, what a blessing to have, I have my dream job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to complain about the million things I have to do. Like, you have to think positive.
And also, so much will change. You'll look back when you're 16 and think of what you even wanted in your career or in life and go, what the hell? Like, you're always going to change, and that's fine.
I almost went to school to do, what's it called when you, like X-ray tech.
Oh, dude, that's what I was going to be, a radiologist.
We talked about that before. And I was maybe a sophomore or junior. I'd done all my like basics and I needed to kind of figure out what I was going to do. And I don't know if someone had told me about, or I'd heard like, oh, they make good money. And so I went down to, I think it was in Denison somewhere, and they had a program down there, and I went and like got all the information on it and stuff. And it was I would have been in school an extra like 2 years or something. And I literally got in the parking lot and I was like, hell no! No, ma'am.
Not for you.
No, ma'am, was not for me. But I was serious about doing that. I was like I'm going to be a radiologist. Like, me and Greg had talked about it, like where we'd like.
Mm-hmm.
And then I literally found out I had to do all that extra, and it's probably going to be hard work. I was like, man, that ain't for me. So
I did a course and went to the hospital. It was so boring. Yeah. You just sit there and wait for your patient, and then you just freaking scan them or do the x-ray, go to the computer, look at their thing. It's just so boring. Like, nobody's back there, and it was all just eerie and cold, and I'm like, you know what? This does not feel like what I want for my future.
That kind of sounds great to me. You ain't got to fuck with people, like the public.
You
like
would actually love it.
Oh, gosh. Bring a book. Scroll.
You would love it.
Or if you do, I don't know if that's what, but I'm just saying, like, that sounds great to me.
If you could just be on your phone and stuff scrolling, I mean, come on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Sign me up.
Exactly.
But
they didn't really have scrolling back then.
Well, they didn't.
Yeah.
But I would have done something.
Yeah.
Hopped on MySpace or whatever.
MySpace.
Oh, dude, I used to type in MySpace, like, on the browser. Remember when you had to go to the internet and actually type in MySpace?
Before apps?
Yeah, before the apps were there.
I'll do you one better. I remember when we had to take pictures on a disposable camera and go get them printed at Walmart and ask for them on a DVD and put it in a computer, upload them to computer, and then upload them from Facebook that way.
Yep.
Wait.
My freshman year of college.
I'm trying to think of how I got images up.
Yep. How wild is that?
Well, I was
That's
probably doing the
wild.
same shit, right?
Huh?
How old would I have been?
If I was 18 then, so you're 7 years younger than me. So you were like 10 or 11.
Dude, my MySpace photo, I'm doing duck lips and a peace sign.
Uh-huh.
It's so
We're trying to
bad.
bring that back.
We should all post our MySpace photos.
I don't even know where I would get those.
You can't even get onto your MySpace anymore, can you?
Where's
Like
Jeff?
the MySpace?
No, and I wish I had all those pictures.
I know. And like senior profile.
Remember when Jeff would just put himself as your top friend?
Yeah. How conceited.
I know. I freaking moved him off.
No, his name wasn't Jeff, was it?
Tom.
Oh, Tom. Oh, it was
Tom.
Tom. Oh,
Tom.
why am I calling him Jeff?
Ma'am.
Sounds great.
Sir?
Sounds great.
Wait. Are you guys ready for fucking movie quotes?
Yeah, honeys, I've been waiting. I've been excited for this segment the whole podcast.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, I didn't know you're so pumped about it.
Oh yeah, because I asked last time and now you're asking, so I get to play.
Yeah, because you guys, I don't fucking know any movies.
We got it.
So,
We got it. So
all right.
I'm playing, Maggie's playing, Brett's playing.
Brett can't play. That's the thing.
Oh, because he knows.
He kind of knows some of them.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why I wish Beth had a
Studied.
mic.
Well, Beth doesn't have a mic, but Beth, if you know it, scream it.
And we'll save Beth one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Fucking linger, man. Linger.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Linger.
Pineapple Express.
Huh.
I've-
I knew that.
I've seen that movie once 10 years
I
ago.
was saying she should have done the 10,000 vaginas one instead.
Our love is like a red, red rose, and I'm a little thorny. Our love is like a red, red rose, and I'm a little thorny.
Don't know.
The Mask.
Oh, I have not.
I haven't seen that in 20
What
years.
the fuck?
Mm-mm.
You guys. Love means never having to say you are sorry.
I know this one.
Love means never having to say you are sorry.
I like
Oh my
that.
God, I know. Oh gosh, this one's. What is it?
Love story.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
If you build it, he will come.
Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
Maggie, you were late. You talking to me?
I didn't approve any of these.
Yeah, you
actually.
did, Brett. You talking to me?
That could be anything.
That's
I feel like.
that's Taxi Driver. That was just like really recommended on TikTok,
Okay.
so I thought
don't
you guys
think
would
I've
get
I
it.
told her all the
seen that.
recommended ones don't do.
Fun fact: I've never seen that movie,
Me
but
neither.
the guy who wrote it, directed Dog Eat Dog, and I was in that movie with Nicolas Cage,
Dang.
And Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
Made out.
Hey, honey, it's movie star here.
Hey, honey's made out there.
'Kay.
You put snot on the ball.
Softball or dodgeball.
Nope.
I don't know.
Major League.
Nope.
You never saw Major League?
No.
I've never seen that.
Oh my gosh.
This is horrible.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I know. Let me do it next time.
That's when you know you've found somebody really special. When you can just shut the fuck up for a minute and comfortably share silence.
No
Nope.
clue.
Motherfuckers, Pulp Fiction.
Never seen it.
You would not get any of
You've
these,
never
Paige.
seen Pulp Fiction?
But you guys are movie
I
connoisseurs.
thought you guys maybe
dude.
seen
I'm
Pulp
not.
Fiction. Huh.
I've never seen hardly any of these you're naming off.
What?
Whoa.
I've seen Pulp.
Whoa.
I've seen Pulp Fiction one time forever ago. It's not something that I remember. I couldn't remember anything.
Beth said she hasn't seen these, and Beth watches.
And Paige is getting pissed.
Whoa.
You wouldn't know one of them.
Because I thought you guys knew every single movie. Okay, ready?
No.
I have more. Ready? He slimed me.
Nope.
Nope.
Ghostbusters?
No, I've never seen it.
Brett.
And also, I picked movies that I kind of knew y'all would kind of.
Well, I thought everybody knew
I thought you
Ghostbusters.
guys would know these.
Huh.
Okay, ready?
I only watch good movies.
Okay, ready? You know it's always good for shoulder pain?
You eat my ass. You lick my butthole. Step Brothers.
Yep. How do you like them apples?
I know that movie. Hold on. How do you like them apples? It's with Tom Cruise.
No.
Oh, who
It's
is
like
it?
You like apples?
Goodwill Hunting.
That's it. Yes. Okay.
Ready? I'm still going to go
Go ahead.
so you guys can get more. No. Turn around. Do it, Dusimo. Do it very slowly.
You gonna push the?
Oh my gosh. True Lies. Brett said you guys would get that one.
True Lies. Never even heard of that movie.
Never even heard of it.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Hey,
and
Brett,
they're
you are
spies.
no longer in charge of
yeah.
movie
Okay, ready?
quotes.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Why you going to the airport?
Oh,
Flying somewhere?
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. But it's not bad because even if we don't know it, the people
Yeah.
listening are screaming at they're
Yeah.
getting
And
it.
they do. They said that
They're
they
all
do.
calling us
They're-
dumb motherfuckers.
They're mad that we didn't get
Right.
90%
They're
of
probably
these.
saying, "Oh, this page is so fucking stupid for picking these." Okay, ready?
Yeah,
Yippee ki yay, motherfucker!
God, I know this one.
I know, me too.
Yippee ki
I'm so
yay,
mad.
motherfucker! Starts with a D.
Sounds like a porno.
I don't know. What is it?
Die Hard.
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, I never
I
seen
don't
it.
want to die hard.
I'm your ready.
Well, let rigor mortis set in.
With a boner.
Yeah,
Ooh,
go ahead.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Huckleberry Finn.
Brett said you guys would get this one. Tombstone.
Brett,
What
I've
the
never
fuck?
fucking seen Tombstone. Oh, Tutty really gonna get
What do you
this
guys
one.
watch?
Tombstone.
Okay, ready?
Look at Brett's face.
They're naming all the movies we don't watch.
Alrighty,
'em.
here we go. You know what I heard when I first met you?
Not at the Roxbury.
Yeah. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
The Barbie movie.
The Godfather. Holy shit.
I've never seen The Godfather.
Your mom's chest hair. I would have got that.
You would not have gotten that.
This one, your mom's chest hair.
Nope.
What's before that?
Mean Girls.
I mean,
Nice wig, Janice. What's it made out of? Your mom's chest hair.
oh,
That's like
you should have said that. You should have said that instead of your mom's
But
chest
your
hair.
mom's
I didn't
chest
know
hair
about this
saying
one.
it like that? Come on.
Okay.
Oh, did Beth get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Beth was back there screaming. Sorry. Ready? Oh, and in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
That is a Jim Carrey movie.
Yep,
Yes.
Beth
Truman
got it.
It took me. I was working there.
Okay, this one I just saw in there. I didn't even. This is just a bonus. I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Beth, you know that one?
I don't even know this one because it just popped up and didn't tell me on Tik.
I know it, dude. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. What is it?
That's the one I said I didn't know. It was. I just like it popped up on TikTok last minute. I'm done with my list.
Oh, I gotta. Okay, we gotta know this.
Yeah,
I'm here
I'm
to
looking it up
chew
right now.
gum and kick
I think it's
ass.
Jeff Daniels saying it.
Okay, so wait, give me a list then of all your guys' movies right now, and then that's what I'm gonna do from there. Just a little favorite.
No, I would just. No, we can't cater to what we know.
Well,
That
at
was
least
very interesting
at
to
least
me,
a
that-
little genre. So like, I'm not gonna maybe go for those, but just do a little
Okay,
list.
okay. Comedies are my number one. I don't watch a lot of action or a lot of like serious, like Top Gun and whatever. The Godfather. I've never seen any of those. Sorry, I know they're very popular movies. I just never have.
Okay, well we'll just do comedies and Maggie. What do you
No,
watch? No, not just that. I won't do just
Yeah,
comedies, but
for-
like throw more of.
Because people are playing at home too, so that's
Oh,
fine. We
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
to know it.
Like
Yeah.
the classics, mainly. is
Maggie,
what I,
they listed The Godfather,
Pulp Fiction,
Taxi Driver,
Ghostbusters.
literally the most classic movies of all time.
true. I watch a lot of Lifetime movies though right
Yeah.
now. So they're not. You can't really quote
Quote,
anything from.
I'm like, that's from Lifetime.
Yeah. It's
that's
fine.
a Lifetime.
It's fine. I
Yeah.
loved the list.
Dude,
It was
and
great.
people are gonna fucking know them. Probably all of them.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Oh, they
Yeah.
will. They'll be mad we didn't get them. Hey guys, before we hop off tonight, I have a show in Rutland. Where we at tonight, Biffy? Vermont.
Rutland, Vermont.
In Rutland, Vermont tonight. Come see me if you're in the area. Then I'm going to be in Nashua, New Hampshire, Newport, Rhode Island, Strasburg, Pennsylvania, and then Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania this coming up
Pittsburgh.
week. Come see me. I don't think any of these are sold out. There are still tickets left. Get your tickets at eatmytrash.com.
Hey, did we get that last movie quote? Did we look it up? What was it? Or did you not look?
I looked it up and it said They Live. I never heard of that movie.
But-
They Live in 1988. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick some ass.
That quote was everywhere. And I'm like, I think I've heard that quote a bunch in my life, but never knew where it came from.
Well, and honestly, that's genius writing.
Yes.
That's great.
Just going through all these quotes and looking at the writing was like, whoa, dude.
Mm-hmm.
These people are fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining. Do we have more shit?
No, that's it. What a wonderful program. We had a wonderful time. I had fun. We hope you had fun.
I had a fucking blast.
Thank y'all for helping us take over the world. One download at a time, one view at a time.
One click.
We appreciate it and we love you.
And don't forget to check out our monthly merch shops at theviralpodcast.co. Check out our Instagrams. All of our links are in the bio. And Brett, are you okay, dude?
You all right?
Who's stoned?
Are you mad at me?
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, you seem mad, but okay.
If you have any questions, calls, advice, confessions, anything you want to call in, make sure to do so. And our number is 442-777-3331. And always remember that you are doing great.
You're looking good.
And fuck what everybody else thinks.
Get ready. We're going viral. Get ready.